person who wants to lose 10 pounds might take a different route than the person who needs to lose 100 pounds. Our next guest says whatever your weight loss goal, they can help you do it safely and effectively and help you keep the weight off without surgery. Welcome Dr. Mark McBath with VIP Weight Loss MD. Also joining us are two women who took part in the medically supervised program, Shannon and Laura. Good morning.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Let me start with health and fitness has been a part of your life for a very long time because you were a quarterback at the University of Texas at Austin, Hook 'em Horns.
Hook 'em Horns. Yeah. Many, many moons ago.
Yeah, and you played with Earl Campbell the whole bit. All right. You went into oncology, and you're an oncology surgeon. How did you switch to dealing with weight management?
Well, I saw some articles in some journals that described when you get down to your ideal body weight, you can reduce the risk of some major cancers by up to 30%.
Yeah.
And figured why wait for somebody to develop a problem? Let's get them started now on the way back and save people a whole lot of trouble and a whole lot of grief.
Yeah, because we're looking at obesity in a whole different way than we used to. It used to be, I still think in a lot of people's minds, it's an aesthetic issue. It is not. We know more and more today that it is a life issue and can be the difference between life and death depending on how much weight you have to lose.
No question.
All right. There's different, things on the scale of, no pun intended, of how to lose weight. You certainly have your surgeries that can be effective. And then there's the crazy stuff all on the internet where people always say, yeah, girl, I got these pills out of some country. I don't know where, but I'm taking them and I'm losing weight. That's a problem,
no
and
question.
people need to pay attention to that.
Yes.
Tell us how your program is different. First of all, medically supervised.
Yes, MD. I'm the one that's in charge of a lot of VIP weight loss clinics. We prescribe medication that it's FDA approved. There are no ingredients to it that you're not expecting, like ephedra or caffeine, no amphetamines. It's a natural medication. And just basically sticking with our plan, reducing your caloric intake, and taking your hunger away with these medications. It makes it quite easy.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, that's so important is that you know what's in these medications. The other stuff that people are ordering all over the place, you don't know what that is that you're putting in your body. You know what this is. You're also, each client, you understand where their health is and what they need to do. So it's an individualized plan, as we talked about a little bit earlier.
Very individualized. We draw your blood, we check your blood components, make sure that we look for the factors that people don't think about a lot of times, like adrenal or thyroid, your resistance to your own glucose, or rather insulin. And yeah, we try to make it as individualized as possible.
Yeah, because a lot of people will come in and say, and this is the hardest thing, when a doctor will look at you and you go, I really am eating right. And they're like, really? You tell your friends are like, right. And if you really are, then you can find out why something's not working the way it needs. And even if you are eating so right, you give people the tools to do that as well.
No question. It's so multifactorial that you've really got to make an in-depth study of each individual patient in order to set them on the right trail.
All right. So Laura, after 10 years of trying multiple diets with no lasting results, what happened with you?
Well, for 10 years, when I hit 40, knew I was finished having kids and wanted to get in the best shape ever, or at least that I thought I could be in. I just tried diet and diet and diet, and I probably have 20 diet books around the house and my bedside. None of them worked.
Or did they work for a while and then you slid back?
Yeah,
and the pounds
each
came
one
back?
had something smart that I could instill in my lifestyle, but I started going through premenopausal symptoms, and instead of losing the weight, it just kept increasing, and I worked harder and harder and just saw my weight go up. And then the McBath told me about this program, and I said, what? One more diet, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. And a month later, I was getting nervous because it was working, and it was the first time something actually helped.
Yeah, well, in a different way, not hot flash hot, but hot.
Well, those two, but
yeah. So, and she mentioned that she had all the diet books at home, and a lot of those diet books that a lot of us buy, it's something that you can only do temporarily. Like the cabbage soup diet, you can only do that for a few minutes, right?
Sure, and unreasonable to expect somebody to continue that for very much of a length of time.
Yeah, and then Shannon, you were under extreme stress after your daughter was in an accident, and then we see here how stress can also impact our bodies and our metabolism. We talked about the adrenals and things like that. And so when you gain that weight, the 20 extra pounds, of course you knew what to do because you happen to be married to this fine man here. but it's one thing that really comes to mind here too, is that how safe this program is if you're letting your wife do it.
Well, no question. I have no qualms at all about it. It's very safe. And if you do what we tell you when you're supposed to. It's just virtually guaranteed.
Yeah. All right. So what did you do?
Well, yes, about safe. He barely would let me take an Advil. But when I was younger and I went through a stressful situation, I would lose weight. And in this situation, I gained 20 pounds. I just kept gaining and gaining and gaining from anxiety. I also went through menopause, which I think, the metabolism just completely shut down. And it was funny how you said, I really do eat well. I feel like I eat, organic foods and natural foods, and I was putting all the right things in my body, but the pounds just kept adding on.
Yeah, and that's when you really know you need that medical help. And here's the thing I also want to make clear. You can eat real food, so it's a real food program. Also, you have some activity and fitness, but you don't have to work out as much as sometimes people think you do to lose the weight.
Well, initially, we don't want you to get too crazy with the exercise.
I like this program already.
Well, you're starting with a reduced calorie intake, and what you don't want to do is get out there and exercise and bulk.
Yeah.
The term, I believe, is what they use.
Yeah.
But, there'll be a place and time when we start you on some exercise, but typically that's the maintenance phase of the program.
All right, and that's the good part. The maintenance phase of that program will help you keep the weight off. Thank you all very much. For the next week, VIP Weight Loss MD has a special offer for our studio audience and for viewers at home. Receive 20% off a 3-month program when you mention Great Day Houston. 20% off a 3-month program when you mention Great Day Houston. To get in on this offer and for more information, call 844-544-SLIM, 844-544-SLIM, or 713-300-9298, 713-300-9298. You can also log on to VIPWeightLossMD.com. And again, the program can focus on helping you suppress an appetite if you're that overeater, or helping you to burn calories as well, or burn the fat as well. Thank you all very much. And VIP Weight Loss MD has an upcoming open house. Beauty Boot Camp is Thursday, June 11th from 1 to 7 p.m. And they are collecting donations for the Star of Hope to provide help for the homeless due to recent flooding. So thank you very much for that as well. So what happens to your table, or wait, I'm sorry. What happens to your tablet? Okay, I'm just not reading today. All right, I'm all on the weight loss thing. I'm so excited. Okay, so what happens to your tablet or smartphone if you leave it plugged in after it's fully charged? Is there such thing as overcharging it? Coming up, we'll debunk some of the most common tech myths and misconceptions.